Hello! I just started on the trailhead 7 of the Lone Star hiking trail. I'm going eastbound. I'm just gonna do the Phelps section today. I did start late. I was supposed to start at 6 in the morning. It's right now 9:45, and the sun is coming hard down. Coming down hard. So it's gonna be pretty hot. I only have 2 liters of water. I have my filter, so I'm hoping to make it by the 4-notch camping ground by maybe 3 o'clock. I'm hiking 10.1 miles today. Sorry for the noise. I'm just hiking down next to I-45. And I gotta go underneath so I can catch up the trail. So yeah, 10.1 miles. I'm bringing my whole backpack with me. I think it's about 30 pounds. I am not an ultralight hiker. I don't have the money for it. I'm a budget packer. So it's funny when I see videos from Dan or Frozen. Who was the other one? I call it Luigi. Oh, the best backpacker, ultralight under Tim Watson too, under a $500 budget. I'm like, that's expensive. I'm an eBay backpacker. Or a Facebook Marketplace backpacker. So most of the stuff that I have bought is starting with my backpack is used, and it works for me. So it doesn't deter me not having a big budget to go out and hike. So yeah, I think it's a good way to start. I already did on the Lone Star Trail, already did the first 33 miles from Montgomery, I believe, that's where it starts, until Trail 7 right here on the 45. So I'm doing 10 today and camping overnight, and then I'm meeting some friends tomorrow, and then we're gonna do the 4-notch loop, which is a 8.4 miles tomorrow. Sorry for the noise. All right, I'll catch you guys up later. So this is the intersection with 75. And we turn right over here and then left on 40 or Evelyn Lane. I gotta take a look at the map. But yeah, I just came down from 45, which is that way, and then 75. And I knew this hike was gonna be a lot of road walking. So yeah, the sound of cars compared to hiking the first section of the Lone Star Trail, you know, having a lot of noise compared to wind on the trees and birds, is definitely different. Been reading some of the reviews and some of other hiker videos. This is the boring section. It's pretty. I guess you don't feel like you're actually on a trail because you're walking alongside roads a lot. All right, catch you guys later. So I turned left on Evelyn Lane. Basically came all the way down. You can see the intersection over there. And it says turn left after you find the blue gate. Hopefully they always paint it blue. And then right on the right side of it, there is the entrance of the trail. And then here we are. Sweet. The stars of the trail. So I've been walking on the trail for probably 3/4 of a mile. Just past two streams, maybe, if that. Both are like this, not a lot of water. I mean, some of the people that I seen, they always start at the beginning of this trailhead. So there's not a lot of people that are coming through that have been hiking, let's say from Huntsville on, that may want to resupply from water. So it's pretty still, stagnant, doesn't move a lot. It hasn't been raining in Houston for about maybe 4 days. We're at the end of April. Today's April 27, 24, 25. I forgot. I already lost track of time. But yeah, 2018, I put it up on the comments. So yeah, I mean, I know there's on the guide it said, there's only one good source of water on this section of the trail. And I'll take a picture and a video of that, and I'll post it up. So far I've been walking for almost an hour, 53 minutes, and I've done 2.76 miles. I actually think that the first 2 miles are the adjustment miles. That means that's when your backpack, your body, everything starts to settle, and that's when you can make some readjustments, retie your shoes, all kind of stuff. So I'm gonna stop at my mile number 3. I'm gonna readjust, take some water, and then I'll do another one on the 6 mile marker for me. And then the last stop will be 4 Notch Campgrounds, which is a primitive campground. And then I'll talk about my equipment later. Ooh, a puddle. I hate this. Try not to get my shoes wet. It's another very common section. It's also on the guide. It's when we cross the high voltage lanes, and we just open up a little bit and then we go back on the trail. So I'm gonna stop at the Phelps Hunters Campground and take some water, adjust my backpack, maybe for like 15 minutes, and then I'll keep going. I really don't want to hike in the middle of the day. I mean, it's kind of late for me to do that, but I'm just trying not to be, hopefully so shaded. I'm trying not to be under the sun all day long. I'm hoping there's going to be water in that little creek further ahead, so I can resupply my water. Yes, I'm gonna make it to camp tonight, and there's nothing there. There's no water, there's no facilities. And then we got a friend that's coming up around maybe 6 p.m. today. And then he's gonna take me to my car. We're gonna go eat. So yeah, it's gonna be cheating tonight. But yeah, I mean, after 10 miles, I think I will deserve a beer and a burger. All right, catch you later. So here I am at the Phelps campsite. It's primitive. It's supposed to be a hunter's campground. soon as I walk in, there's a old pot just laying around. So yeah, look at that. And then kept walking in, and then there's paper, and there's the glass bottles. It sucks, man. Plastic. So I mean, this is a hunter slash hikers campground, and it kind of sucks. I mean, it'll be good for camping in here. There's plenty of space for hammocks or a tent. I don't know. People don't pack it in and pack it out. Is it hunters? Is it hikers? Who knows? Wish we can take care of our natural resources better than what we do. So we're hiking over a little bit over 3 hours, and I just came out of the trail, and I guess this is Evelyn Lane. It says turn left, and further ahead I will see the trail again. I think it's on the left. I'm sorry, on the right side. But I'll take a video of it. All right. So yeah, that's the road I came from. It says 0.3 miles, and then on the left side there's a sign for the hiker trail. It's a pretty tiny sign, but it's in front of this house, which I heard has friendly dogs. According to there's a lot of kennels in there. So according to the guy, there's a lot of friendly dogs in there. I don't know what he means by that. But yeah, this is the re-entrance of the trail. And then I know I'm gonna come back out on Evelyn Lane, I believe. There are the dogs. All right, I'll report it later. There are the dogs. Found a little bit of mud. Nothing crazy. I've seen worse. My first attempt to do this hike when I started on Trailhead 1 with my friend Gabriel. We were thinking we were going to do 30 miles in one day. We never hiked before, so it looked good on a map. And then, that was it with the mud. So we started on Trailhead 1 and we stopped at Trailhead 3, I believe. And it was so muddy back then. We did it in November. We were in ankle deep mud, and it has been raining for like a week before our hike. And we started late because I went late to the start of the trail. I came in late that day. We were supposed to start at 8. We started at noon, and then we hiked until like 5 o'clock that day. And it was getting very dark because it was in winter. And at some point we just called it quits. It was very wet. We ended up hitchhiking in the back of a police cruiser back to the beginning of the trail. It was a miserable weekend. And then we ended up camping on Stubblefield campgrounds, and we didn't have firewood, so we chopped up a down tree. Well, of course, because of the rain, all the trees were wet, so we were sitting in front of a failure to start a fire, and we were deciding to either go home that day and just get a warm meal somewhere. I think it was like 45 degrees that night, so we're pretty down. But when we're sitting there, I didn't want to call it quits. and the firewood that we had, I guess the water inside boiled over inside the log, and then it dried up, and then like 2 hours later, after we tried to start it or get it going, we had a really nice fire going, and we ended up cooking steaks, and it ended up being a nice day. But you know, in hindsight, we weren't prepared for it. Hindsight, man, I always forget my words. So yeah, we weren't really prepared for it. That was our first attempt, and then we've been hiking pretty much every month, either with a hiking group here in Houston. It's called the Houston Area Trails. You can find them on Meetup, the app, and yeah. So yeah, we've been hiking every month or so. We've been doing either loops or part of the Lone Star Trail. I think there's only like a 3-mile section that we're missing after Lake Conroe into Bath Lane. But yeah, he couldn't come in today. We usually hike together. It's my first time hiking by myself. So far so good. So I gotta watch out for where I put my foot in. I don't want to fall and cause an injury on myself, or you know. There's nobody around here. So far there's been cell reception with AT&T. And I have the AllTrails app, and then I have 2 Lifeline members. Basically, on the AllTrails app, you create your map. There's also a pre-made trail maps. So I made this one for today, and you can add 2 Lifeline. Basically, they can see exactly where you are in real time. I mean, it eats up a lot of battery, but better than not having been connected with anybody. All right, so I made it into, I guess this is the Winters Bayou. This is the bridge, and that's the water. Man, that sucks. There's not a lot of water. I mean, it's moving a little bit, but I don't know. I think I have enough water to finish the hike today, and then I don't want to make a mistake of not having enough water. Yeah, I'll stop and think about it and make a decision. So I'm on the east end of the Phelps section. This is mile 42. So there's some houses in there. An update on the last segment that I just recorded. That was in Winters Bayou, but I believe that's the creek, intermittent creek, that the guide said that it's the only source of water on this section. And man, what a bummer. I guess on late winter or after rain, there'll be a better option to get water, but I wasn't gonna get water on that. Maybe one of these houses. I mean, I'm okay with water. I think I have maybe 1.5 liters, and I have about 4 more miles to go. So yeah, there it is. Now I'm going to the notch section. 3 miles, and I just did 5. So I started, it's not showing up in there. So I started, oh yeah, right here. Started in here, went down Evelyn Lane, up. This is where the campground is, the Phelps campground. And then I came down, down, and then I believe I'm here. And then I gotta go to the intersection of 2929 and 4 Notch, and then taking 4 Notch, and it says 1.4 miles to the trailhead. So this is Winter's Bayou. This is water. Maybe it's not showing up on the guide. So, and this is how far I'm gonna make it today. And then tomorrow with my friends we're gonna do this loop. I'll post a separate video on that one. I always say that next time I hike I'm gonna start earlier. If I start hiking at 6 a.m. I'm gonna do maybe like a 2-hour gap in the middle. I know I could do this section in another day if there's a campground further ahead. So that's gonna be my next hike, that into that campground, and I'll post a video hopefully for that. All right, see you later. So this is the intersection of 2229 and Notch Road. It's a pretty boring section. You hike along this road. Right now it's noon. 2929 is this one. So right now, okay, so that's 2929. This is 2296, and that's Notch Road. And then we turn right here. But man, it's noon right now, and the heat is taking a toll right now. I'm drinking much water than I was supposed to, so I still have enough. Some horses, beautiful horses. Somebody give me water. So yeah, I tried to call somebody on those houses to see if I could get some water out of their hose. Nobody responded. So we'll do some trail magic right now. Anyway, it's only 2 miles to the campground, and then I'm just gonna set up my hammock and relax under the shade and just wait for my friends to get here so we can go eat. I'll let them know to bring me water and a beer. So this is another boring section. This is the one with dogs on it. I think it's 2.4 miles to the next intersection, and then it's pretty close after that to the campground. So I'm on mile 8 right now for me. So I think I've been doing good timing. I didn't want to rush it. So I think I did 3 miles per hour average. So the guy says sometimes people will give you a ride on this one, and I don't know if I want to ride or not. I want to walk it. It reminds me of Frozen from Outdoors Adventures YouTube channel, that you'll be cheating if you don't walk it. So I'll report later. Logging truck. So this is Winter's Bayou, which is on Notch Road, and as you can see there's plenty of water. Kind of murky though. I think it'll be safe some fishes in there. It'll be safe if you filter it, maybe boil it too, maybe both. I think it'll be safe. So I'm almost done with the hike. So I just came up a little small hill, and with the heat I'm huffing and puffing. But look at this, man, beautiful houses around here. Be nice to live around here, or at least have a weekend house or a summer house, you know, a few acres, a couple of horses, a few cattle. Oh, that'll be great. Look at even a pond down there. Hope you can see it. There's some fishing in there. That'll be great. Wishful thinking. So I made it on the top of the hill. That's where I was walking from. And that's the next road I gotta take. And so this is the intersection when you come in. There's this little bamboo fence. And there's no sign, but you can clearly see it's a road. So from that the campground should be pretty close. Made it to the next trailhead. I don't know where we are. This is the whole forest. So 2929, 2296, 4 Notch. We are right there where the deer is. Cool. And I guess the camera goes that way. Looks good. So this is my setup at the middle of the night. And we have a one-man tent and a huge tent and another huge tent and another huge tent back there. So we're just doing camp stories. We're gonna do the 8 miles tomorrow. So it'll be good for all of us. No, I got a visitor. Look at that. Hey, come on, don't shoot my stuff in. I have no idea who this dog is. He scared the crap out of me. He started all of a sudden. I felt a bump in my hammock. It's probably from my house nearby.